What's up, you guys? Today I'm going to be doing a new makeup releases video. So I'm going to chat about a handful of the new makeup releases that are coming out, let you guys know my thoughts on them, whether I'm going to pick them up, skip over them. You get the gist. Before we get started with that though, let me tell you what is on my face, because that is something that I'm trying to be more consistent with doing. Sorry, my computer is speaking to us. So let me pull out the makeup that I used. 1 minute. Okay, foundation, I've got my Hydromaniac. Absolutely love it. Cannot get enough of it. Concealer, CoverGirl. True Blend. Been using the ever-loving poop out of that lately. For bronzer, I'm a little extra. I've got 2 bronzers. A cream bronzer. This is the Milani Liquid Contour. Contour my butt. Sorry, it's warm tone, so it's not really a contour. Anyways, I've talked about this in other videos. Using this. And then to set it, I've got my Nobla Skin Bronzer in Ombre, which I swear I've hit pan on. I think so. Do you see those little dips? Ooh, spoiler alert. Okay, next up, blush. Holy mother of pearl. I've been loving this. This is the Davina Cosmetics Digital Blush Duo in the shade Buzzkill. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so freaking gorgeous. These are amazing. By the way, I'm pretty sure they're on sale at Sephora right now. And I think it's the savings event. So, you know, definitely a good time to get it. I might get it back up. I know that's stupid, but I might. Highlight. I'm trying out this Michaela and Glam Light. I don't know. Show off your looks using, oh, that's not what it's called. What is it called? It just says Michaela. It's the Michaela highlight from Glam Light. Set my face with Huda Glowish. Bleh. Don't love it. And then for my eyes, I've got, this is the Be Perfect Carnival Antidote palette. I have Dusty as my transition shade, and then Sable on the outer V. Deepen that up a little bit with Clover down here. Then I've got Silvery on my lid, which is a really beautiful silvery green. So pretty. Okay, anyway, let me pull up the page that I want to look at. And guess what? I have to leave real soon. Real soon. Oh. All right, so I'm pulling up makeup on my radar. I need to remember to link the accounts that I look at in my description box. I keep forgetting. So I was perusing their page earlier this morning when I was drinking my coffee, my first cup coffee, second cup right now. Sorry, I slurped. I know it's annoying. And honestly, there's not like, there are a few things that are jumping out. There's a lot of nail polish that's releasing right now, and that is never something that I'm like, I don't know, I shouldn't say never. That is very rarely something that I'm drawn to. I forgot, I need to scooch over. I hope I'm still in frame. Okay, first thing that I'm gonna talk about is this. This is from Rito Cosmetics. This is their Wildflower collection. We've got a 12-pan eyeshadow palette, I believe 4 lippies and 4 blushes. We've got a yellow blush, a purple blush, a pink blush, and like a rosy, mauvey, darker blush with that, oh, looks beautiful. I will be the first to say I don't understand yellow blush. I know that it's like a K-beauty trend. And I think on certain skin tones it probably looks really beautiful. I mean, I've seen it look really interesting. I've enjoyed the looks that I've seen. I don't know that it's for me. I don't see myself wearing it on a consistent basis. So, but what I do love is a good purple blush. And let me tell you, the only purple blush I have is a Rito Cosmetics purple blush, and I think they might have discontinued it, which I'm like, why? But anyway, I've got my eye on the purple blush and the pink blush. The eyeshadow palette, while I think it's pretty, if I was going to treat myself to a lethal eyeshadow palette, it would be their Orchid? Wild Orchid? I don't remember. I could pull it up, but that's going to take too much time. But it's like a purpley, pinky sort of themed palette, which is beautiful. And I almost got that. Ended up not getting it. Super good story. I know. Anyway, the lippies. Okay, let me just tell you what. I'm struggling, you guys. I am having a day. Let me tell you what is in here. So we've got the Wildflower, I almost said wildfire, Wildflower palette, so that includes 12 new eyeshadows, 5 mattes. One of them is a neon, which, is that the pink? I don't see a neon here. Very curious about that. 1 satin. Don't like satin shadows, I'm sorry. 4 duochromes and 2 trichromes. So I don't know if the shades are going to be available individually. I think a lot of times they do that. Oh, yes. You can get, if there are certain shadows that you like here, you can buy those individually, or you can get the whole palette. The whole palette retails for $52 American, and each of the singles are $6.50, I believe. I'm surprised that the trichromes are $6.50 and not more, but whatever, I digress. So then we got the blushes, the freaking blushes. They're shimmery blushes, by the way. 4 different shades. Yeah. I'm very, very curious about these as well. These are retailing for, it looks like, $15.50. And then 4 new shades of the Haze Plush Lip Cream, which I have not tried. And I'm not loving any of these shades. They're all a little bit darker than what I want. By the way, I forgot to mention what's on my lips, didn't I? Yes, I did. This is, it's these Milani like Fetish Matte. Is that what they're called? In the shade Peony. Okay. Got it? Got it. So of this, I want the blush and maybe some of the shimmers because they do look gorgeous. However, I know that I have these shades, so I probably don't need them. So of everything, I'm interested in the blush. I think this comes out on April 21st, which is this coming Friday. So it's either going to be 3 days from now when you see this or tomorrow, depending on if I get it up Tuesday or Thursday. We will see. Tuesday's the goal. We're going to try. Okay, Davina Cosmetics. Speaking of lovely eyeshadow formulas, Davina Cosmetics is coming out with their Mystic Cove bundle. I believe it is going to be available on April 22nd. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought it was 8 shades. Let me just pull this up. No, stop it. Okay, 7 shades. I thought it was 8. It's 7 shades. It's releasing, they're all shimmers, sparkly. It says sparkle shimmers. Releasing this Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So there's Aqua Abyss, which is like this beautiful blue shade. There is, let me pull up the next one. This one I'm really interested in, Sunset Sands. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Then we've got Half Sea Fog, which looks really pretty as well. I totally have this shade. Not this specific shade, but shade very, very similar from, I think, Looksy maybe. And then we've got Swirling Waters, which is this beautiful aqua, sort of greeny blue. Then there's, oh, this one is gorgeous. I didn't see this before. This one I want for sure. Frothy Surf. It says it's a sandy mix of greens and pinks. Oh, yes, please. Big fan. And then we've got Offshore Mist, a blend of greens mixed with twinkles of blue and gold shifts. That looks really pretty as well. And then Frozen Waves. Everything cool tone from its plummy pink to its steely green. That one looks really gorgeous. So of these, I want the Frozen Waves and Frothy Surf, and then maybe Desert Sands. Is that what it was? Sunset Sands. My bad. So anyways, we got a bundled price of $56. Individual singles are $8, and it is code eligible. So if that's something that you want to pick up, this Saturday is the day and the time to do it. All right, moving right along. Here is this new brand, and my interest is piqued. I'm very curious. So this is Esim Cosmetics. It looks like they're branded more for like professional makeup artistry. And it just so happens that it's time for me to update my kit. I haven't done professional makeup since before COVID. Professional. I'm a freelance bridal makeup artist. I am not a professional, but anyways, I'm a freelance makeup artist. I do bridal looks. This right here, this all matte palette, I'm intrigued. I will say though, it looks like it's very dark. Like I'm looking at the swatches and the mid-tone shades are swatching dark. So I don't know that it's gonna be as versatile as I would like for an eyeshadow palette. It's also $80. If I'm gonna spend $80 on an eyeshadow palette, it's gonna be a Viseart palette. That's what I'm gonna do. So I just talked myself out of this. I was very curious. But anyways, we got two palettes. One is all matte and then one has shimmers. Is it all shimmer? Yeah, looks like it. And that looks really pretty, but there are definitely shades that I would not use for bridal. And then the Artistry Shaper palette, which I'm guessing, yeah, it's like a bronzer palette. That I think would come in handy. And then the Artistry Blush palette, which would also come in very handy. So I'm tempted by the blush and bronzer palettes. However, I know that I can get products that are excellent quality for a fraction of the cost. Like there's a lot of really great like pro brands that are significantly less expensive than this. So I'm gonna skip over it, I think. But it is available now for pre-order if that's something that you are interested in. Speaking of Viseart, we've got a new Petite palette. This is the Petite Shimmer Koi palette. So they have their larger Koi palette. This is a smaller version of it. It's $40. And I'm very tempted. I bought one of their Petite palettes, I think so. Yes, sorry. I'm trying to remember. I bought one when Black Friday. I bought it on Black Friday. Got a discount and fell in love with the formula. I don't ever use it just because it's one of the, like, I don't know why. There's no reason for it. I do this thing where like if I really love something, I don't use it because it's for good, not for every day. Anyway, I am very tempted by this and it might have to happen. I noticed that Viseart doesn't seem, I think Sephora is phasing them out. There's only like 3 things on the Sephora website. So I don't know if this is going to be, what was I going to say? My God, my brain. I don't know if this is like, I'm guessing Camera Ready Cosmetics or Viseart.com. I don't know who else does Beautylish has Viseart. I don't know if it's on Beautylish. I haven't looked. But it is available now and it's $40, which is not bad for an eyeshadow palette. Anyway, definitely thinking about it. Also, the nice thing about these Petite palettes is you can change the shadows out and create like your own perfect palette, which makes me want to buy all of them. I'll be honest. Next up, Unearthly Cosmetics. This is their Dopey Jelly palette. I'm sure it's sold out now. I feel stupid even talking about it, but on the off chance it is still available. Oh, maybe it's a pre-order. I don't know, $60. That's their, yeah, Don't Be Jelly palette. I already said that. There are some really beautiful shades in here. There are also a lot of shades that I don't want. I'm not loving the color story by itself. Something about it is just not, I feel like it's missing something, but I could not tell you what. But I will say the swatches, now that I've seen the swatches, they are completely different than what the pans look like. And for that reason, I'm a little curious. Also, don't mind my dog. He's walking. He just does that. Anyways, I am curious about it. I don't know that I'll pick it up, but it's kind of fun to look at. Also, Unearthly, they're fine. I don't love their mattes. I like their shimmers. Their mattes were just okay. I don't know. Okay, here's a brand that I will not buy. I don't know. I feel like Rito might be, or Rito, I don't know the name. It's this. I feel like they might be cruelty-free, but they also might not. So take this with a grain of salt. If they are cruelty-free, I'm not purchasing this. Do you know why? Do you want to know why? Because this eyeshadow palette is $75 freaking dollars. I don't want this. I don't want to spend $75 on 5 eyeshadows. Even the Natasha Denona 5-pan palettes were $46. This is stupid. I'm sorry. Not doing it. This looks really bad. Revolution, Makeup Revolution has the XX Revolution Balm Blush. It's Balm Blush, Lip, Cheek, and Base Enhancer. It says the no makeup looks for the perfect XX look. Enhance your complexion. That's really obnoxious. They spelled it with 2 X's. With a subtle blushing glow and a moisturizing formula. The swatches look real bad. On the deeper skin, they just look goopy. And on the lighter skin, they look patchy. So this is an easy, absolutely not. We are not doing this. Goodbye. Makeup Revolution. I see Cleona Shadows. Why do I see Cleona Shadows? What is happening? Ooh, 5 days ago. 5th rolling restock is today. What's a rolling restock? Okay, so restocking, we've got Aura, Bloodline, Cerulean, Citron, Flicker, Glimmer, Illumination, Opulent, Scepter, Shard, not Shart, Shard, Spectrum, Statue Garden, Torch, and Viridian. They're also launching a brand new line of spring lacquers, if you need that. Anyways, I hope you didn't miss it. I'm sorry for being so late to the party. Tarte is releasing a preview of their Maracuja Juicy Shift blushes. It looks like we've got, it says the pH powered blushes are $30 each, available in 4 shades. They look creamy. They look like cream. I think they might be. I could be wrong. But oh my gosh, that honeysuckle shade, I'm sure would look terrible on me, but apple looks really good. Rose, big ego. No. My interest is piqued. I will say Tarte's complexion products are generally good, aside from that new Amazonian Clay foundation. That's terrible. Okay, next up we got Sigma Beauty. These are their cream blushes. I went on their website and I was really intrigued, but then I got annoyed. The reason I got annoyed is because I've been eyeing their setting powder in the shade Vanilla. I've heard amazing things. It's nowhere to be found. I've been trying to get that powder since November, since Black Friday. Like, that's when I heard about it and I was like, well, I'm going to get that. Sigma's having a sale. I'm going to get it. Wishful thinking. That was not the case. I could not get it. So anyways, I went on their website. When I saw that these released, I was like, oh, I know. I'll get one of these and a powder because they were also having a sale this past weekend. Wouldn't you know it, the powder is still out of stock. It is not restocked, I don't think. I signed up for notifications and I haven't gotten it. So anyways, long story short, I got annoyed and I closed the website. I was like, screw you, Sigma. I want your stuff. Bring it back. Anyway, I think that's where I have to leave it for today's video. I might film another one of these next week since this one was relatively short and there is more to talk about. So if you're interested in that, just give me a comment. Like, say so is what I'm trying to say. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.